Rapid Mio's most annoying ability is his alpha. It has the ability to hit multiple people, and yes, every single one of his abilities can, but this one gives you mobility included. Aerial, not just aerial, vertical, horizontal, just everywhere type of mobility. It is low-key on the lower end, his only form of mobility, because in this clip I'm about to show you right now, I was trying to fight an overhaul, no, an all for one, and my Denki had a ping on him. My tech Denki had a ping on him, but I couldn't get to him, so I was just stuck there looking at him like an idiot, right? The beta needs a surface in order to give you vertical mobility, but it's just mainly horizontal. That's the mobility you get from beta, not much vertical. And with the damage potential, the only time you really do much damage with beta is comboing it with the gamma. Same goes for gamma. The gamma is really meh damage on its own. It's hard to land. It's difficult for you to land that. It's pretty small. But 100 damage is pretty decent in the right hands, right? The alpha is the most annoying ability to me, but it is low-key the most punishable. If you have a character that can say grab, or a character that immediately hard knocks down, the alpha has a charging. It has a startup before it actually hits. I was fighting this other Deku, and that Deku was actually punishing that. I fought two Dekus, and both Dekus punished my alpha usage, trying to charge up, and I just got eviscerated. So that could also be a problem. That's why I also think it kind of balances itself out, but I cannot count the amount of times I've been hit by a random Lemillion alpha and wondered what hit me. Because it's like just quick, you know what I'm saying? It's really speedy. It's meant to be a speedy ability, especially with acceleration. I also put on Hawks' tuning right here. So as you can see, there was a time in the gameplay I had one on Froppy, and I was about to heal. And I bet on Froppy having teammates, so I was about to heal so I can get my HP up. I didn't even get the HP up until I saw Deku res. Tried to go for the rest, so I punished that. It's pretty useful. The tuning you can use is melee. If he was a single character, I would honestly say his melee or his special action is far better than his alpha, or far more annoying. You understand? Because his melee sometimes hits when it's not supposed to. You understand? But maybe not his melee. His melees are pretty mid, because it kind of leaves you stationary. You understand? But anything other than that, his alpha is most annoying. Next character. Now we have the boy Shigaraki. His most annoying ability, some people would say it's the alpha. The alpha is pretty consistent sometimes. Sometimes, okay? Especially with how far it reaches. It's pretty, you know, distance-based. It goes pretty fucking far. Look at that. But, not consistent enough, okay? The beta is unfortunately the most annoying ability Shigaraki has. It goes through walls, it comes back decently fast, right, especially with the right tuning, and it disrupts people. Above all else, it does 400 damage. If you were to just decide to stay here, you get 400. It's actually 400 if you sit here in the middle. She decided to heal up a bit earlier than everyone else, but you see that. That's 400 damage. The alpha with me, my problem with it is, in one of the clips I'm about to show you, I was using it against Todoroki, and that Todoroki was behind a car, but I couldn't damage him. I could not do a single thing to that Todoroki behind that car. It was like weird. It's so inconsistent. Understand? Even in this position, you see that. He's stepping in it somewhat, but it's not hitting. Okay. Now he is, but it doesn't hit the full effect. 112 damage is also not bad for an instantaneous thing, especially if you stack it. That's like 200 damage. It doesn't necessarily hard knock you down, so every single one of his abilities have that, besides the gamma, of course. And speaking of, the gamma could be the most annoying thing with how it takes away your HP, especially after you plus ultra, but it leaves you vulnerable. The thing is, with this character and the next couple of characters, unlike Lemillion, the next two characters coming up, they need a team in order to flourish. This character can flourish, yeah, but maybe in the end game on their own. But early game, mid game, they really need their team, especially when using some of their abilities. Especially Shigaraki. Shigaraki's gamma leaves you so stationary, you need another person to maybe get the other team off of you. You understand? But Shigaraki has other quirk set counterparts, so we will not be including his melees or his special action. The same thing for the next couple of characters. Actually, not the next couple. The next character doesn't have a quirk set counterpart, but let's get into it. We have Momoyayu Rozu, the main girl. Her most annoying ability is Gamma, honestly. She kind of works the same as Lemillion, in the sense that she can combo all of her abilities together. Because two alphas into a beta, you'll see in these combos work proper. And then after the beta, I normally Gamma. And then a beta again to protect myself. You know what I'm saying? And that normally works. And then after that, I'll use my alphas. Her most annoying ability is easily the Gamma. She gets 3 of them at level 9, and she gets 2 with the recent update. Recent updates. She got 2 at level 1. Though it's not hefty damage, it's still something oppressive, and she can essentially own an area or zone an area. Whatever she owns, especially indoors, she owns that place. That's hers. A Momo and a Shigi together are pretty broken. She has the privilege, not the privilege in the game, but in this tier list of not having a quirk set, meaning we will actually be ranking her melees. Her melees are actually not bad. She has a melee that goes pretty far, like a hammer, and one of the melees that goes a distance and can stun people, essentially, right? But it's still meh in the consistency place. I'm not sure if that lost part could be included to help with acceleration, but if that is the case, that would be really fucking cool. Acceleration on this character would actually be ideal. With the tuning as well, as you can see, I have Stars and Stripe. With the new zone buff, it's pretty stupid. I'm forced to always be in zone, but it really, really helps. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm able to just go into zone, get loot, heal, sometimes even revive my teammates and whatnot. I could also use my cannons in zone and zone out specific areas, you know, do some damage while I'm healing outside and essentially damage free, stress free. She has a special action that gives her loot. Maybe back in the day, maybe it used to be something, but it's guaranteed to give you a max bag, which is cool in some sense, and maybe at the beginning you can get a card. Maybe also a team heal, but too inconsistent in that sense. It doesn't give her mobility, it doesn't give her damage, it doesn't give her anything. It just gives her support. Understand? Maybe with another quirk set where she already has mobility, and then maybe they buff the special action, then I could put the special action up there. But no, special action isn't annoying. Her melees aren't annoying. None of them are as annoying as her Gamma. In these videos, in one of the clips, you'll see Shiggy being hit like directly to the dome. He tried rushing me. Tech Shiggy tried rushing me, but I hit him directly to the fucking face. I used the Gamma and then I used an Alpha to stop him. So that also does a lot of damage. Anyway, this character needs another quirk set very soon though. Next character. And then finally, we have my unlovable shrew. I hate this character, bro. I don't know. Back in the day, I don't think I had him. Now that I think about it proper, I don't think I've ever had this character. Like, I think I had him on my PlayStation account, but not the PC account. This character's most annoying ability is the Gamma. When he first came out, easily the Gamma as well. Most people can agree on that. I don't think any one of his other abilities have ever been better than his Gamma, especially with his bug when he first came out, right? His Gamma does plenty of damage, 130, 120. That's a lot of damage, and mixed in with his other abilities, his Gamma enables his other abilities to be comboed. His beta is somewhat decent. You'll see in one of these clips, I kind of get a Nagant after knocking her down. I kind of predict where she's gonna go, and I do some damage with the beta. It's pretty cool though. The Alpha is meh. The Alpha is also somewhat inconsistent. It does explode though, meaning it can hit behind like a specific thing, or you don't have to necessarily aim it to hit it. You understand? Because you could also hit the ground and it explodes, and you can hit around the person because it explodes, right? But this character is just dumb. If he didn't have a quirk set counterpart, if he didn't have another quirk set, I would have easily said his special action is the most annoying thing. Easily, because his Gamma, I don't even land a proper Gamma. Maybe it's because I don't actually fight against overhauls anymore, but I don't land proper gammas. I'm not hit with proper gammas. Using 2 gammas is low-key wasteful as well. That's your only ability to say get the fuck off me type shit, you know? Besides the gamma. I mean the special action. Yeah, honestly, everything else is meh. His most annoying thing is his gamma. His assault variant is far better, honestly. Some people say he's the tickle monster. I highly disagree. I highly disagree disagree he's a tickle monster. Anyway, this character, most annoying thing, gamma. Let's go.